Ay, ay, ay. Welcome back to Foster Care. Mikey, how we feeling?
Feeling good.
All right, we're back in the goddamn garage.
Dude.
We're in beautiful Port Richmond.
While I was setting up, this lady named Faith just stopped by at the garage, and she handed me some literature.
For a church. First of all, a couple things. Subscribe to this podcast. Second thing, come to my show at Suplex on South Street Saturday night. Me, Naeem, Drew, Sarah Bell, Brian Fennell, Courtney Reynolds. Eat my ass. It'll be a good time. Third thing is, Mike, you didn't wish me Happy Father's Day on Sunday. You're fired.
Fuck, dude.
They indicted me.
At this point,
did you see those videos of Trump getting in trouble? They fired me.
No.
Oh my God. I forget what happened. Whatever the last thing was he did. I can't even keep up with anything anymore. But the lady, I forget, but they indicted him. Whatever his new fucking charges that won't stick to the Don. They're just not going to stick. Everybody knows it. At this point, just let the guy ride off into the sunset. Have him debate RFK on Rogan. I don't know what to do with the guy. But he had like a press conference and he's like, they indicted me. He's so goddamn funny, dude. I can't get enough of it. And then he was talking about, I guess because he took documents and they have all them pictures. He had like files piled up in like his bathroom. I don't know what the hell was going on. I don't pay attention. You know that. I skimmed 2 words of an article and like I made my mind up. But he's like, they indicted me. And then he was talking about what they stole. And he's like, Hillary Clinton stole China from the White House. I guess she stole like fine China or took it. I don't know. But it was funny. But anyway, we have to join this church. Also, I already don't like their thing because remember coexist was like a bumper sticker? This says contradict.
Yeah,
they can't all be true. And then you open up.
Her slogan to me was like, if you question whether you're a good person or whether you have the correct morals, fear no more. If you
fear no more, I'm walking through Port Richmond and I got the answers. Hey, bitch, how about come see me in Northern Liberties? Why don't you buy a house worth more than $100,000? Okay? Why don't you pipe the fuck down? I got the answers. I'm in Port Richmond. You know what else I saw in Port Richmond last night? A crackhead pushing half of a refrigerator at midnight. Dude, we got home from the goddamn airport last night, and I'm coming in the street. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was pumped to come home because we flew out of D.C. because the flight would have been $2,000. Daddy just got back from a wedding in Turks and Caicos. More like Turks, I can't go anymore. It's too goddamn expensive. But we'll get to that. I got home from the airport last night, and this crackhead's pushing half of a refrigerator down the street. And then he stops on my corner, and I'm like, hey, what's the deal? We got to leave. This has to go. And he's like, I'm not going to leave it here. I'm like, well, you left it there. Like, it's 20 feet away from us. And he's like, I'm not going to leave it here. That's an idiotic question. That's what he said to me. I'm like, I'm an idiot. You're out here with half of a refrigerator at 12 o'clock at night, you fucking I mean, you should be able to hit people that push for refrigerators around with hammers. You should be able to beat them to death. I'm sorry. Anyway, this church has a QR code on it. I'm not going to any church with a QR code. And then they're set tripping. We got Buddhists on here. That guy looks like Bin Laden. And then we got a Jewish guy, Buddha, and an American Indian. Come on, Chief.
My problem
not
is
a single black guy, and it's Juneteenth yesterday. We're recording this on Tuesday because I was celebrating Juneteenth. I had the day off. I was on an island. I was on island time yesterday. You know me. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
There's just too many fucking words, and it's too small.
I mean, they got like 10,000 words on this pamphlet. Jesus Christ.
It is a nice pamphlet, though.
I'll tell you what. As long as you guys don't molest kids, I'm in. Because I drove by yesterday in D.C. Have you ever driven down to D.C.? They have the Church of Latter-day Saints. Have you ever seen it?
You mean like
it's
DC,
in like Bethesda.
Like
it might be like in Bethesda, Maryland. I think it's in Bethesda, Maryland. They indicted me. I can't get that out of my head. You know, but it's in Bethesda, Maryland. But dude, the Mormons do it right with the architecture. The only ones that got them beat are like the WAPs, the churches. Come on, who's kidding who? That's the only reason I'm Catholic. My mom loves architecture. But what were you saying?
I was saying a lot of things. The first thing was, I think you've officially fired me more than Drew fired me on Durag.
Well, some other retarded guy's going to hit you up to produce your podcast. You're going to quit that too. That's how I got Mike. I hit Mike. I was like, you want to do this? And he quit the Durag and the deer tag. And then look at them now. So if I fire you, I'm going to move up in the world.
Sometimes I think that I was the problem.
It could be. You are a little R-worded. You are a special boy. The rollerblading's a problem for me, personally. Mike keeps posting fucking videos of himself rollerblading. That's what our Patreon, when we actually figure that out, it's just going to be me beating you to death on a pair of rollerblades. God.
I just want the world to be like roller derby. No rules.
You want to do do you ever hear of Jim Croce, the musician? He has a song about falling in love with a roller derby queen. She's like $2 billion, 250 pounds, which are models apparently now. I don't know if you guys been on the internet. You can have a huge hog and 5 o'clock shadow and be a beautiful lady model. Anyway, I'm off topic already. How was the weekend, Mike? What'd you do?
Rollerblades? It was good. I actually did a photo shoot, not for a girl. It's for a guy.
Crocs. Shout out 4x4 mode rainbow Crocs.
I
Beautiful
never
day.
put mine in 4x4.
Never, me neither, dude. I put these in 4x4. You're getting head kicked. That's how you know troubles are brewing, brother. I'm cooking up a knee to your face.
But photo shoot, kayaking, more skating.
What kind of photo shoot? Photo shoot. Do I already have a speech impediment?
It was a kid I used to run track with, and he has a brother actually that does a podcast. It's pretty cool.
What is it?
It's called the Not So Serious podcast.
Not Why So Serious? Was it the Joker?
I don't know, but it's a good podcast. Either way, I ran track with him like my whole life, and he wanted to have like a personal shoot for his Instagram. So
Bless up.
it went well. He's pretty photogenic.
Did he go shirtless?
No. He had like a nice
Greased up? Was he greased?
fit.
Fabletic. Who's that?
He was
Kevin
a
Hart?
black guy.
Is that Kevin Hart or is that Kate Hudson?
Who owns Fabletic? I have no idea.
I think it's Kate Hudson, the hot lady from Overboard. That was her mother. Something Hudson. What was the mom's name? You know what I'm talking about? Overboard?
Dude, I'm clueless.
Clueless, another great movie.
Once you start pulling up famous people names, I'm gone.
Kate Hudson was the chick that was banging Matthew McConaughey in all them movies. Smoking hot. Little small. Her tits looked like my tits, but she was hot enough to pull them off. You ever notice that if a chick's hot enough, you're like, tits, whatever. I'm going for the holes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You know how many... Are you a big tit guy?
It switches every now and then.
Yeah.
No, more.
True.
More
My
of the ass.
taste changed with the season. I'm an ass man.
Yeah, I like the ass.
Yeah, that could be a problem though, because my girlfriend has a big ass, and if I'm having a daughter, my girlfriend's got a fat. My daughter has a fat ass. What are we gonna do?
You might think it's weird, but when I ran track, most girls didn't have tits. Like they had.
Oh yeah,
they had a
no,
nice
that's
ass.
not weird. Yeah, that's
So
a
why-
you
that's
don't.
why I'm
Tits are worthless in track.
That's why I was attracted to
Weighing
it.
you down. Yeah, true. I'm not. I mean, I don't hate tits. Everybody loves tits. Tits are
Same.
American. Shout out America. The best. The most American thing you could do is have a pair of fat tits and a smoking habit. That's what I used to love fucking chicks who smoked. What's your favorite lady outfit? I like a white tee, Daisy Dukes. You put on a baseball hat, smoke a cigarette, maybe throw out a slur once an hour. You're my kind of lady. You say fridgerator instead of refrigerator, you got good pussy. That's what I know. You got a cracked cell phone screen, you could suck dick. Write that down. That's good. It's true. My girl says refrigerator, and I'm like, I love you, you stupid bitch. I got to knock you up.
Yeah.
Refrigerator. God damn it. Yeah, that's tough. But, dude, I was in Turks and Caicos all weekend, and it is renamed Turks and can't go there anymore. It's, dude, have you ever been there?
How much did you drop? A brick?
A brick.
Brick and a half?
What's a brick? 100?
I don't know.
I was like, brick? Is some WAP speak? I don't know. Mike, you got to break me down. You got to break that. Dude, guess the dudes we got there, it was like my girl's friends from college. I didn't go to college. All my boys went to tech school. They get married in backyards. Okay? So read the memo. Dude, it was blazing inferno down there. The funniest thing about those British islands, it's like a British territory. It kills me that British guys went down there on wooden sailboats and showed up in powdered wigs and they were like, this is ours now. This is ours. A bunch of pasty white fucks who can't handle the heat. It's so good. How is there not like a reality TV? There should be a show about like just doing spoofs on those, like sketches on that. Just British white guys coming down with fucking mangled teeth and pasty skin and being like, this is ours. I'm like, fine, fucking build a hut. You'll all die. I was dying. Look at my skin. And I'm British. I'm 20% British. I'm not happy about it. What can you do? You probably would have got tan. This will turn to tan though. We'll be fine.
Yeah, the first burn of the year is the worst for me.
Yeah, first burn. Yeah. First burn is the deepest. Shout out Sheryl Crow. Is that Sheryl Crow or Shania Twain?
Here you go, asking me
First
questions
burn
again.
is the deepest. Who is that? Warren Zevon? You don't know fucking anything.
My hands are in the air.
God. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But dude, too expensive. The dudes went to they went to a beer distributor when we got there and got a case of White Claws. Guess how much 24 White Claws cost you?
$32.
32. That's cute.
Oh no.
Keep going.
Wow. I was thinking like $1.
$100 for a case of White Claw. I'm like, dude, I would rather get jumped than pay $100 for. Good Lord.
I feel like when you go to islands, just find someone that sells weed. It's probably cheap there.
I don't even know if I smoked weed.
When I was in Barbados, I found weed. This guy rolled me 5 joints for $15.
Brother,
I just had them for the rest
dude,
of the trip.
it was crazy. So expensive. It was like $11 for a Corona. I still found my way. It was a holiday. Dude, it was crazy. The one girl, her cousin, the girl who got married, they went on like a booze cruise and stopped at like one of them bars in the middle of the ocean. And there was a ladder that went up and hooked on the side of the boat with like a hook. It punctured, her little cousin climbed up there, like a 13-year-old girl or something, climbed up there and punctured her ass cheek. Went through 2 holes in the cheek and then clasped back together. And people were trying to like yank it off. Tough. And it's like, what are you going to do? You got to just take that on the chin. Because what are you going to do? File a lawsuit? Like, yeah, who are you representing? I'm the bar in the middle of the ocean. What are you going to do? fucking served them with papers via walkie-talkie. It's not going to happen. You just got to eat that.
That sounds horrible.
It was horrible. Well, I wasn't there. I'm pissed I actually missed it. I like a nice gore scene. Do you freak out around blood?
My dad, when we were younger, used to watch surgery on TV. And I used to walk in the room and freak out and run away. So anything like blood or being cut open fucks with me.
I don't mind I don't mind it. I would have been first question I had was like, who's got a picture? Nobody took a picture of it. Like, come on, dude. It's day one stuff. If horrific injury happens, you take a picture and then you ask how they are. God damn it. Get that shit on World Star, poor girl. It sucks. You could tell I got there and I was just looking at all the kids, seeing which one was limping. I was like, that's the one who got it. That's tough. It is a tough scene. Dude, they had the wedding. There was this black guy there, shocker, black guy, playing the music at the wedding. He's ripping saxophone, and then he stops mid-saxophone and starts singing John Legend. It was perfect. It's crazy. Chrissy Teigen popped out and was fucking molesting kids. Doesn't she like kids? Ooh, we got a pair of never really did do it for me.
Dude, wear athletic shoes with white socks is just like, that's a no.
That's what you're wearing.
White on white's chilling.
Oh, you're saying black shoes, white sock?
Any colored shoe besides white with white, high socks.
It's no good?
Just, you look like a
biracial foot.
Like, how old do you think they were?
13.
I guess you're either super young
14?
Or like dad energy to me.
Yeah. Dad drip's crazy. Dude, I got so burned, I almost bought one of them dad hoodies for the beach. You ever see the dads that are in the water with the hoodie? And I'm like, that's insane. And then I got so burned, I'm like, the hoodies at the gift shop at the hotel we were at, $120 for a thin hoodie, like Under Armour material, and to go in the water. And I couldn't do it. Couldn't pull the trigger. The food was good, though. The food was good. I will give them that. It was insanely expensive. Everything was expensive. Turks and Caicos, I will not be back. Suck my dick, eat my ass. I'm never coming back.
Did you have like a buffet in the morning and then like
there's a breakfast buffet. Also, we're at breakfast the first day. I turn around. I'm like, where do I know this guy? I'm staring at this guy. I'm like, I know this guy. Am I related to this guy? Have I seen him before? It was fucking Nick Sirianni, the Eagles coach.
I actually knew that one.
Because I was staring at him. I was like, Nick Sirianni. And then I didn't want to fucking blow his shit up because he was like, no way some wigger from Philly is going to be down here. And then I come strutting in with a baseball hat and fucking sleeve tat. I was the only person at the resort with tattoos. Everybody was looking at me like I was some kind of freak. But it was tough. A lot of fat, drunk ladies in a pool screaming.
Did you just say hi to him?
I just gave him the...
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I sat down to his table. I'm like, why do you think we lost that Super Bowl?
Some people would do that.
Yeah, I'm not a psycho. But then I was regretting it all day. As soon as I got 3 beers in me, I'm like, I got to find this fucking guy. I got to find him. But, yeah, I gave up the search about 14 minutes in. Once I had my 4th beer, I was like, what can you do? You have to leave him. Live and let live. Indoor soccer pants. And he had jeans on. Psychotic. Remember when kids would wear those in school? Did you ever wear those Adidas? What were they called? Sambas?
Sambas, yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Dude, like my whole entire, all the soccer kids wore them.
Yeah. Nothing was worse than
the white.
When you saw a kid that wore those and couldn't play soccer, I'm like, come on, you're set tripping. Can't do it.
There was a kid that was really good at skateboarding in my town. He used to only
wear those shoes?
Yeah, he would rip it in them.
Flat bottoms. Do you just have surfing shoes now? I don't think they do.
Surfing? You mean skating?
Skating shoes, whatever, dude. I'm traveled out. I'm done. A third of weddings. I had to go to 3 weddings in the last month. I'm sick of love. I'm done with it. It's over. God, I hope they all get divorced. How about that? I'm sick of it. We flew out of D.C. Last night we left the airport, and I don't know why we flew out of D.C. because it was so much cheap. Dude, it would have been like $2,000 more to fly out of Philly. And the food situation leaving, I feel like my insides are bleeding. I've been eating bar food, fucking conch fritters. You ever have conch?
Yeah, dude. Conch and calamari.
It's delicious.
Yep.
It's just like calamari. It's a cousin of calamari. It's got to be. Mm-hmm. Calamari cousins.
I think it's all squid and octopus type
Yeah,
shit.
it's all in the same family. Yeah. What is that, a mussel or a mollusk?
The conch? I don't know. It's definitely some sort of shell. You're
like the worst Jamie of a podcast of all time.
Hey,
Jamie
man.
on Rogan knows everything. You don't know nothing. You don't really know. He only gives fashion advice and rollerblade opinions. Why the fuck do I... You're my only employee and you stink. God damn it. Foster Corporate is in shambles. Doesn't know a goddamn thing. He's just taking photo shoots of dudes all weekend, not doing any research. Worthless. God, thank God I don't have smart people on here. I only have fucking retarded people I know. Yeah. But dude, that was good. The goddamn airport. Every time I'm in you ever watch movies on the plane?
I always download a few shows on Netflix.
I saw my first guy get kicked off a plane.
What
It wasn't dramatic. I think he sat in the wrong seat. He was like this African guy. He had like that great accent, and then he had Birkenstocks on. I don't know why I remember the Birkenstocks. His feet were fucking disgusting. I'm like, dude, you can't be swagged out and then have your tootsies out and they're not done. Get them rubbed down. Grease them up. Do something. But he got kicked off a plane. He was arguing with somebody about a plane. He was like, you have to be in first class to be talking to me like that. And he wasn't in first class. I'm like, Chief, we're all the same pieces of shit back here. This is row 23. Pipe the fuck down. They kicked him off. The captain was like, can I talk to you for a second? Then somehow tricked him off the plane. But I would have had a meltdown. Do you ever have a plane get like stopped for a freak out?
No, but I have had a plane get hit by lightning.
Blood clot.
We were on our way home from Jamaica, and the whole plane, like the inside, it looked like a neon light show went off.
Really?
But they're actually like grounded really well, so like nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
The captain was like, we'll be fine. We just got hit by
Don't
lightning.
be fine. You might be a genius. That'd be sick. Like them people that get with hit something in the head and then they learn Chinese. You know those people? What's that called?
I think I had my surgery and got dumber.
Yeah, that'd be sick if you could learn like what would your skill? What would you want if you got hit in the head and learned something? Piano?
I would want to learn like languages really easy. Like
I'd want something dumb as hell. I want to be like the best harmonica player the world's ever seen. I'm fucking hit in the head with a bat and a hate crime.
Bro, the crossing guard at the end of my street plays harmonica every single day when the kids are crossing, and he just rips it, dude.
Oh my God, is it the fat guy from Blues Travelers? What's wrong? As soon as I do this podcast every week, I start slurring my words. Blues Traveler, Bruce Cruz. No, Blues Traveler. You ever heard that band?
No.
God, you don't know shit.
We need to have a tally for every time I say no.
I mean, just fucking put 50 down every goddamn episode. You don't know anything. I feel like I'm talking to myself here. God damn it. But, no, dude, the airport fucking stunk. It always stinks. But we flew to D.C., 3-hour drive. Killed me. I don't know what we were thinking. It felt like a good idea at the time. Then I'm like, we should have got 3 connecting flights instead of doing this. Because it's not bad on the way there, but the way home, I was like, Daddy needs Wendy's or something. Then we went to Wendy's, and there was like, you ever talk to somebody at the drive-thru and they're like running the fucking Wendy's like a goddamn military operation? Like, you're like, this is about to be banging. And then we got everything. The guy was missing sauce, missing straws. I wanted to go back and punch him in the face, but fucking Maryland stinks. But we watch movies on the plane. That's what I was talking about. Every movie, you could watch. I could watch any movie on the plane and be like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. I think I watched A-Team one time flying home from Thailand and almost cried. Because I was like, when you got me held captive, dunks. Speaking of dunks, the guy at fucking Suplex, he was trying to give me a pair of shoes for running the show there. I'm like, don't give me any shoes. I will ruin them. You don't like nice shoes either.
I find a pair and stick with it for a year or two.
Yeah, I'm getting marinara sauce on whatever shoe you give me. It's getting Arby's beef and cheddar on it. I'll tell you that right now.
Get him to give you like a good athletic pair. That way it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Or do they only have like style?
They got hypebeast shoes. I'm about to get a pair of Yeezys and say he was right about everything. That's what I'm about to do. God damn it. That's what I should do. Get a pair of Eastern European shoe right there.
Is that a Pomeranian?
I don't know what the fuck it was. Pomeranian sounds like a slur.
A little fluff ball.
A little Pomeranian. My Aunt Lisa used to have some Pomeranians. It would run around on her ribs. When I would go visit her at the house, she'd be laying on the side of the couch. The dogs would hop off the back of the couch and run across her. But, yeah, watch Creed 3. Have you watched that?
No, I've only seen the first one.
I love the one guy that was like, he was the guy who got accused of hitting a lady. Remember the guy who was like the co-star? They were like, this guy beats up chicks. I'm like, if you're going to do steroids and be an actor, how do they all not get? Every guy who gets caught hitting a woman should just be like, it was roid rage. I'm sorry. And then blame the doctor. Sue him. I
feel like after Chris Brown, people who like get caught for that don't get as much trouble.
Chris Brown's so good at dancing, they forgave him for hitting Rihanna. It's crazy.
I know. In the future, like when other people get caught, it's not taken as serious, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just like a one-day thing, move on.
I don't know if this is fucked up. Every time I see a guy that hit a lady and they show the black eye on the lady, I'm like, that's all you did? Or you hit like a pussy? Right? I know that's horrible. I would never hit a chick, but sometimes I'm like, this guy fucking shittiest jab I've ever seen. God damn, put some oomph behind it at least. That's not fun to say.
I think it'd be cool to like see a girl like retaliate and like actually knock him out. That'd be badass.
I just saw a video of some lady who got caught shoplifting and they put her in like an interview room and she started dropping guys. This little fat chick. That was the other thing. Turks and Caicos. Have you ever seen a black midget in person?
No, not in person. No, I don't think so.
Never, not once.
No.
I don't think the only black midget I ever saw was Beetlejuice. Remember him from a Howard Stern show? You don't know him?
I'm scared to say no.
No, God, he always has wet eyes. He always looks like he's crying. I don't know if he's retarded. Something's wrong with him. The guy's off. But I met him one time. My uncle ran a printing business. And they printed up a bunch of clocks. But every time, no matter what time it was Beetlejuice time. It was just a bunch of his heads, and every time it didn't matter. But we met him one time. I was like 13 in the parking lot of the Chamonix Mall, and I was like, this guy is petrifying. Midgets used to freak me out. They would kill my appetite if I saw them at a restaurant. Midgets and old people.
Yeah, you told me this earlier.
Yeah, but then I saw I saw 3 black midgets in Turks and Caicos. We got off the plane, and my girlfriend was like, do not say anything. Because we got out, looked like a little fucking elf was giving me my ticket for the shuttle. I was like, this is great. Best vacation ever. And then we got there, and I was like, brother, I can't buy nothing here. But overall, good wedding, I would say. Everybody kept getting sick, though, because it was so hot. I was getting, like, heat exhaustion. I was like, this is what we get for coming down here. This is not our island. That's the only time. Colonizers are bad. I'll say it now. Hot take. At least colonize somewhere cool. I'd colonize, like, Antarctica. I guess we did that, though, right? Go somewhere cold where whites belong.
It's like a research area. No one does anything there.
Yeah, there ain't shit popping up there. Polar bears. I'd like to see a polar bear maul something
You
to
said
death, though.
up there.
Down there is Antarctica top. That's bottom. Alaska's up.
You're thinking North Pole.
Oh, now you know geography, Mike. You don't know who fucking Kate Upton is, but Kate Upton's not the lady either. Kate Upton's the model, right?
Yeah,
that's the big titty.
Yeah.
Who was I saying?
Knit-knits.
Who the hell? Kate Hudson. Because then I get confused with the other Hudson. Isn't there a black lady that sings that's Hudson?
Man, you're really bombarding me
I got
today.
nothing today.
You're
I don't know
attacking me.
anybody's names. I need to have my brother. My fucking brother's good at that. I can describe like the shape of someone's head. And he's like, I know who you're talking about. Because I never remember anybody's names. He's like, Liam Neeson. He knows everybody. But yeah,
Were there any good speeches there? Like, did anyone give a good speech?
I was so plastered by the speeches having.
Damn.
I was like, get him off the stage, chief.
That's my favorite part.
I don't know anybody that well that was in the wedding. Like, I know them, but not like, I can't hear any 5th grade jokes because I don't give a shit. Okay?
Were there any like comics there? Like other comics?
No, it was my girl's friends from college.
Oh, okay.
It was like a bunch of rich guys. They were all, I'll tell you what, money boys. Yeah, not my people, but they're nice fellas.
I did see your hair part.
I don't even, you were like, nice part. I'm like, Mike, it's fucking 3,000 degrees. You think I give a shit about my hair?
No, dude, it looked good. You look like a different person.
Whatever. I mean, I'll take what it is. I felt, dude, when I had to like dress up, I wore like a silk button down to the fucking, what's it called, a reception dinner? The one you go to the night before the wedding, rehearsal, reception dinner. Okay. But yeah, no, I didn't even finish it. Oh yeah, the John Legend guy, he ruled. It was so hot in the wedding, though. I was like, get it over with. I had, like, sweat in my eyes. I felt like I was at, like, you ever go to, like, football practice in the dead of summer? You're like, God, I feel like I had pads on. The one, dude, there was multiple guys sweating through their jackets. I was like, we're going to have somebody pass out. I hope you got Gatorade on the fucking sideline. It's tough. People's hamstrings were seizing up. Yeah, no good. I didn't get enough electro. What was the other movie I watched? I watched some movie with, like, it's called Missing. It's like this girl's mom gets abducted, and they solve the whole movie through an iPhone. I'm like, great. Yeah, now ladies can solve mysteries through their iPhones. 14-year-old girls, her mom went missing. I'm like, she'd be fucking pumped. Can we stop faking this? The end, she loves the mom, the abusive dad, and the mom kills the dad. The end. You don't have to see it. Sorry, spoilers. It was good. Dude, that's what I should start doing, reviewing movies. It's 4 seconds. I'm like, stonk. What the fuck else was I going to talk about today? Like, I'm already sweating. I got forehead sweat.
I'm not doing too bad, but
You're not doing
I
too
usually
bad?
wear fucking sweatpants.
Yeah,
and a
you had no
hoodie.
pants on today.
Yeah, I came naked.
No pantless.
I couldn't
How
help
did you
it.
celebrate Juneteenth?
Honestly, I just went kayaking. Like, I didn't do anything.
You with the fucking kayak.
I don't know what the hell.
Andrew
else am I
Tate got
gonna do?
arrested again. You see Top G went down again today?
Jesus.
They arrested him. I'm like, they should arrest him for being an alleged millionaire and fucking tweeting 80 times a day. Fucking put a bullet in the guy's head. I don't care if you arrest him. I'm sick of this fucking guy.
You just
I
pay
got
bail and
9
get out?
Bugattis. I'm like, okay, well then stop tweeting and drive your car around and finger the hookers you have, dude. Shut up. I hate rich people tweeting all day. Drives me nuts. I don't even tweet all day. I should start tweeting more. I tweet sometimes. Sometimes if I get too much coffee and I start saying stuff and misspelling words, brother.
You would definitely be a good tweeter. You
Nah,
have
it's-
that rapid fire ADHD brain, no doubt.
Yeah, but then once I start tweeting, I tweet like I type like I talk. So sometimes I'll type stuff and I'm like, this doesn't even make sense.
Makes it
no
better.
sense. I guess. I saw, what the fuck else was going
Sometimes
on?
I think people purposely like tweet and like spell things wrong to get more people to comment on it.
Really? Do you have
dude.
Twitter?
I have Twitter, but they do it on Instagram too. They'll make
Oh,
a meme and they'll
post-
spell lots of things wrong in the meme.
just to make people freak
And
out.
people be like, oh, you spelled this wrong. What a fucked up
What
meme.
did I just see on Twitter? Oh, the chick Mariah. Is it Mariah Mills? You know that basketball player, Zion Williamson? I almost said Udonis Haslam. You know who that is? Ooh, Skechers, Shape Ups. Remember when Joe Montana was doing those commercials, the Shape Ups? And he was like, your ass is going to get fat as hell. Remember the Kardashians had them? They were like Shape Ups, but they were like shaped like moon-bound shoes.
Someone tried suing the Shape Ups because it didn't make
Because
them
they were so
skinnier.
fucking ugly. They're like, I haven't gotten pussy in 7 years.
No, they marketed it as like you'll lose weight walking in them.
I mean, people who believe that stuff, I'm like, yeah, sure. If you buy those, you should immediately check out of the store and they should drag you outside and put a bullet in your head. Because you're a moron. You know what you should do to get in shape? Eat less and work out more, fatty. Write that down. I'm fucking sick of it. All these fucking hot chicks who are like, I came out with a workout plan. If you do this for 6 months, you'll look just like me. I'm like, you will not. She's a hot 22-year-old with better genetics than you. If you want to be in good shape, you should go back in time and make hotter people fuck to make you. Write that down.
Yeah, I would definitely only trust a workout regimen if the guy or girl who made it was fat before.
Or if they've been a fucking trainer for like 20 years. People don't want to actually work out normally.
True.
You could be like an NFL trainer and like put out a program and be like, hey, this is what you should do to get in shape. And dudes will be like, absolutely not. There's a 14-year-old in fucking high school. There's this 19-year-old guy in college who takes trend that tells me what to do. I didn't realize. I think steroids right now are bigger than they've ever been. The amount of dudes at the gym that look like you're like, I'm not buying that that's your bone structure. I don't think you have the bone structure to support that. All you guys are going to have bad ACLs in like 6 years. That's true.
Yeah, I think the only fitness account at this point I follow is Bradley Martin, but that's because it's kind of funny too.
Who's he?
He's
Is it the zoo culture guy?
Yeah.
He's like the 6'8". He's in like 6. He was the guy that was talking about being able to beat up some fighter recently.
He
Who
like
was it?
makes girls hang on bench press bars and like bench presses them and shit.
Ah, good for you.
Well, I don't like
I
that
like the
shit.
Rich Piana guy. Remember him? Rich Piana.
He sounds old as fuck.
Yeah, I mean he's dead as fuck now.
Oh.
He was like, I'm a 1%er. I'm like, brother, enjoy that in the ground. It's like all these guys who I love the guy. He was like my buddy Dan. My buddy Dan fucking loves him. Who actually said he's going to come on this podcast. Hey, after he got married because he was too stressed out to come on here. Is my mouth good? Is it okay? I should start doing vocal warm-ups. Wow now, brown cow. Wow now, brown cow. I got to start getting that going. Speaking of cows, did you see Lizzo's headline in Made in America this year? Mike?
You love Lizzo. Like, you love
Lizzo. See, I
Lizzo.
passed it on to you. Now it's
Lizzo.
contagious. They said 95 is going to be done. They reinforced it. Because
Aye,
Lizzo's
aye,
coming
aye.
down from New York in a goddamn tour bus. It's going to fucking collapse 95 again. That's all we need. I'm like, I hope you put extra rocks in that hole.
I
The
saw
fat chicks that are going to be coming into the city to support that concert. Can you know how bad that concert's going to stink? Fucking 80,000 fat white chicks dancing to Lizzo talking about how great their pussy is. I'm like, sure, I could smell it from here. This concert stinks. Mike, you missed the rollerblade guy. God
Come back.
damn it. From now on, you have to produce this podcast in rollerblades. Just sit
I'll
with
wear 'em.
rollerblades on. I don't think well, wait, Lizzo. Back to Lizzo.
Okay.
I do like that one song she has, that "Why man great, I gotta be great." But then after that, it's like it's just been all flute and dog shit since. That's all I get from her. And everybody's like, she's in good shape still. She's 300 pounds. I'm like, yeah, she's a better athlete than you. If you gain 300 pounds, you ain't twerking with no flute. It ain't happening. What are your feelings, Mike?
I don't know. I like
backing myself into a corner with nothing to back it up.
That's fine. I can go off the 9 to 5 thing though. 9 to 5 thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I've seen these videos where they take like Eagle celebrations when they won the Super Bowl, and they're just getting rid of the TV screen in bars and putting them working on
95.
That shit kills me.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I did like it. It's the most Philly solution ever because they were like, we got a bunch of rocks from Delco. We're going to fill the hole. That's literally what they did. They're like, we have fake glass rocks from Delco. We're going to fill it up. I'm like, that fucking rocks. So hard.
I've been seeing a bunch of people like fly drones around it. And like
Really?
they show you what it looks like.
That's another thing. At the wedding, the goddamn wedding, they had a drone flying over filming it. I'm like, I haven't heard a goddamn nuptial all day. The drone, my ADD's too bad. I just hear zzz. I'm like, fuck, I thought I was a UFO. Can I see a UFO for Christ's sake? Do you think if you saw a UFO, you'd get pumped? Because I don't think I'd give a fuck.
No, I wouldn't care.
God. I hope it happens when I'm hammered. I'm like fucking completely trashed. My girlfriend's screaming at me at the front door. I'm smoking a cigarette, yelling at some guy about the fucking refrigerator. And we're both up fucking starry-eyed, locking shoulders like, oh, God, it's over. Either UFOs, blast us or don't, dude. I'm sick of UFOs. I'm sick and tired of it. Every video, it's like, yeah, did you see the one with the Mexican guys? They caught them. They're like, look, it's behind the forklift. Like, that's a fucking crackhead. There's nobody back there. He's stealing the catalytic converter off your dump truck, dude.
There was one guy from like 2010-ish time. I don't even know when, like years ago. And there was a speck on his camera screen. He just never cleaned it off.
God.
So he would go to the same spot and film with the camera, but didn't realize his lens was just dirt.
Yeah, dirt. That's like those chicks who post pictures on Instagram like, look, it's my mum in this orb. I'm like, no, you need to balance her medications. Your grandma died 10 years ago, dude.
Yeah,
God
the ghost
damn
thing.
it.
It's horrible.
God. But he just had a speck?
Yeah, it was actually, so it was a combination of like a speck on the screen, and then also it was like a glitch.
Ugh. Fucking photographers bother me. Have you ever done lady photo shoots?
So I used to do, there's this thing called Model Me Photography.
Motomy?
Motomy.
Motomy?
Model-
Edamame. I forgot what those were called. I had a goddamn ahi tunable. I had an ahi tunable. I was going to have a mahi tunable, but not mahi. I only have one mahi because I'm not that hungry. But the lady... There was the green beans in there. I was like, there's beans in this bowl. There's beans. Because somebody was asking what was in it. I forgot edamame. I couldn't get that word out. Because I never see them out of the chute.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
They're great. But my sister's friend's mom made a company called Model Me Photography. So the only girl photo shoots I've done are those.
Nice. Were they doing full spread?
I feel like it's...
Butthole spreads?
No, it was like dresses and like princess shit.
Oh, like acting like they're dead on a log or something in the forest?
Yeah, it was like real
That's when
fantasy based.
That was when Instagram was cool. Remember when girls would be like, I did my first photo shoot? I also, if you're a model, it's like...
I'm like terrified to approach a girl and ask because I feel like all girls have the stigma that like the guy just wants to look at them in their room
if
and
you
jerk
walk
off.
up in a fucking sweatsuit and you're like, hey, you have a fucking pair of rollerblades and that fucking headset on. He's like, hey, would you mind putting your tit on that log over there? It's like, yeah, I'm definitely getting chopped up and eaten in some fucking pasta dish tonight. What do we got? Oh, definitely crackhead. Yeah, that's tough. Crackheads always have their shoes laced so tight, which is crazy because they're slow people.
They don't want to lose them when they get high.
Yeah, I don't know. What was I going to complain about? What the fuck? Lizzo, SZA, that goddamn... Yeah, Made in America fucking beat it with that shit. I'm done. I think I'm just done in life, Mike.
I'm done with concerts.
I actually have to be... You're done with concerts?
I just haven't been to one.
I'm going to Bare Naked Ladies pretty soon. That'll be sick. With my pregnant girlfriend. Bare Naked Ladies, the band. It's like a dad band. I'm going to go and George, my pregnant girlfriend's going to drive me to and fro. I might get into a fight with the bystander. That's going to be good stuff because then I have no argument. That's the best. Because we were on vacation. She was like, Ryan, you're drinking too much at this wedding. I was like, no, I'm not. And then we got back to the room and I fucking smashed a beer on the floor of the hotel. I'm like, I'm not even fucked up. I'm going back out. I'm smoking a cigar on the balcony. I made myself sick. It was a good time. We watched an Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary and that shit rocked. Arnold Schwarzenegger's the man. He's got a donkey in his house in California. He fucking rules. Yeah, he's the king. I had one more thing I wanted to babble about. What the fuck was it?
I believe in you.
What?
I believe in you.
Oh, I thought you said you're leaving me. I was like, for who?
Never.
another shitty podcast. You're just gonna hop podcast to podcast. The boy's got no loyalty.
I do want to clarify. I didn't leave Durag to come here, but it is funny to laugh about like that because it was the timing made it seem like that.
Sure, Mike. No, I don't care.
I love Durag and I love everyone on it.
I hate all of them. I would beat them all up individually or all together. Just kidding. Mike, this has been fun. I can't believe I got through this.
This is great. Went by
I did
quick.
spill on my shirt. I probably should stop wearing my work shirts on this, but it'd be so funny. I love when people are like, when comedians are like, if any of these losers that watch this, I mean, I love you. I'm just kidding. When people like, I hope I get to the point where I'm cancelable. If you called my company and they're like, Ryan said a bad word, they'd be like, you're gay. Hang up the phone. That's why construction rules. There's no HR. You can do whatever you want. Almost. My helper just quit too. Put in his 2 weeks.
Wait, another one?
Another one bites the dust. This is my 10th guy I got to quit.
Like I said, dude, I'll come work for you.
Yeah. I think we just hired some more retarded guys to work for us, though. But if they drop out, I might have to get you in there. Did you see the guys in the Titanic thing? That's what I wanted to talk about. The guys who
The
went
ones that got lost.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's horrible.
I mean, it kind of rocks.
Dude,
if you spend $250,000 to go see it, hey, you want to see the Titanic wreckage? Watch Titanic. It's at the end of the movie.
What if like a squid ate the fucking ship or
I
something?
hope it did.
Oh my god.
What if they were just going down there to have a gay sex orgy and didn't want to tell their family? They just wanted to look at the records and be like, all right, make fucking wreckage out of my ass cheeks. God, that would stink.
They went down there with new identities, just surfaced in a new country, and
They all come out.
Never came back.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay,
When they
ay.
came out. Yeah, that would fucking rock. Damn, that would fucking rule. I don't give a shit about pirate wreckage. I love how I said pirate wreckage. It was a bunch of rich white people that died. Poor Jack Sparrow. Not Jack Sparrow. What was the guy's name in Titanic? Jack something.
Jack something.
Jackie boy. Well, this has been fun, Mike. I'll see you next week, baby.
Adios.
We might be on the couch next week, by the way, because it's sweltering. It's not swelting. I'm schmelting. They indicted me. Have a good week. Bye.